I want to talk directly to you today because if you're over 60 and you've noticed your legs feeling heavy, tight, cold, numb, or just not as strong as they used to be, this might be one of the most important things you hear all week. Poor blood flow in the legs is incredibly common as we age, but here's the good news. There are simple, natural things you can drink that may help increase circulation faster than you think. And today, I'm going to walk you through one specific drink that I recommend again and again because it supports healthier arteries, better blood flow, and stronger leg circulation in a gentle and safe way. Before I go any further, let me ask you something directly. Have you personally felt symptoms like cold feet, tingling, burning, or occasional cramping in your calves, especially at night or after walking? If you have, comment yes below. And if you haven't felt any of those symptoms but you want to protect your circulation as you age, comment prevention. I always read your comments, and they help me understand exactly what topics to focus on next for you. Now, let's talk about the drink. When I say drink this, I'm referring to something that has been studied for years for its ability to support healthy nitric oxide levels, help relax blood vessels, and encourage better circulation through the legs. And that drink is simple: a daily glass of beetroot juice or a diluted version if the flavor is too strong for you. I'll explain why this works. Beets naturally contain nitrates. These are compounds that your body converts into nitric oxide. Nitric oxide helps your blood vessels relax and widen, which makes it easier for blood to flow from your heart down to your calves, ankles, and toes. When circulation improves, many people feel more warmth in the legs, less heaviness, and even better walking endurance. I'm not promising a miracle, but I've seen many older adults benefit from adding this into their routine. And you don't need a large amount. Even half a cup mixed with water can be enough for your body to use. If you don't like the earthy taste, you can mix beet juice with a little lemon or a splash of pomegranate juice, which also contains antioxidants that can support circulation. What I love about this approach is that it's gentle, natural, and doesn't rely on extreme claims. It's simply using nutrition to support a biological process your body already does, but less efficiently as you get older. Now, let me share something many people don't realize. Healthy blood flow is not just about your arteries. It's also about the tiny microscopic highways, your capillaries, that deliver nutrients and oxygen to your tissues. When your nitric oxide levels dip, these vessels don't expand as well. That's when you feel the classic signs: tingling, fatigue in the legs, or aching. A drink like beetroot juice helps support those pathways by encouraging better vessel flexibility. But there's another drink I recommend pairing with beets, especially if you want to support blood flow even more: warm water with lemon. It sounds almost too simple, but warm lemon water in the morning can help encourage hydration, which is essential for proper circulation. When your body is even slightly dehydrated, your blood becomes thicker, making it harder for your heart to pump it efficiently. Meanwhile, the vitamin C in lemon helps your body produce its own nitric oxide more effectively. When you combine this with beet juice later in the day, you create a supportive cycle of hydration and circulation that many people over 60 benefit from. Let me pause for a second because I want to talk to you as a human being, not just as an expert. I know how discouraging leg symptoms can be. When you're walking and suddenly feel your calves tightening, or when you sit down and notice your feet are cold even when the room is warm, you start wondering if it's too late to fix things. But it's not. The body is incredibly resilient. I've seen people in their 70s and 80s improve their leg circulation dramatically simply by supporting their blood vessels and staying consistent with small habits. One thing I always suggest is to treat circulation like a daily routine, not a one-time fix. When you wake up, think hydration. Midday, think nitric oxide support. In the evening, think gentle movement to keep blood moving. And something as simple as a drink can be a powerful first step because it's easy to stick with. I always tell my patients and viewers, when a habit is easy, you're much more likely to keep doing it. I also want to talk about something that many people ignore: the connection between circulation and energy. When your legs aren't getting enough oxygen-rich blood, you're going to feel tired, not just in the legs, but in your whole body. Your muscles work harder to do more with less, and that drains your energy levels. So as your circulation improves, you might notice something unexpected. You feel more awake, more motivated, more stable on your feet. Another thing I want to stress is that better circulation isn't only about what you drink. It's also about what you avoid. For example, sugary beverages can contribute to inflammation and reduce nitric oxide availability, which might make circulation issues worse over time. Highly processed drinks, especially those with artificial ingredients, can also burden your vascular system. That's why something natural, simple, and nutrient-dense like beetroot juice can be such a positive alternative. And if you're someone who takes medications or has health conditions like kidney issues, always check with your health professional before introducing new juices regularly. Natural does not always mean risk-free. That said, most people tolerate beetroot juice very well when consumed in moderate amounts. If you're wondering how long it takes to notice changes, every person is different. Some people feel improvements in warmth or leg energy within a few days. Others might notice subtle changes over a couple of weeks. The key is consistency. I encourage you to give it time. Observe any changes in how your legs feel and be patient with your body as it adjusts. Now let me tell you a very practical way to introduce this into your daily routine. In the morning, drink a glass of warm water with lemon. Not cold water. Warm water helps stimulate circulation more effectively. Then, sometime in the afternoon, have your beet juice. If the taste is overwhelming, dilute it with water or mix it with a small amount of apple or citrus juice. You don't need a fancy juicer or expensive equipment. There are perfectly good options at most grocery stores. If possible, choose a version without added sugar. Another helpful tip is to drink beet juice before a short walk. The combination of nitric oxide supporting nutrients and light movement can boost circulation even more effectively. This doesn't mean walking long distances or pushing through discomfort. Even a gentle 5 to 10 minute stroll is enough to help your leg muscles pump blood back toward your heart more efficiently. And while we're talking about simple actions you can take right away, I want to encourage you to use this as a reminder. You deserve to feel strong in your legs. You deserve to move comfortably. You deserve warmth instead of numbness, energy instead of fatigue, confidence instead of caution. I've spent years talking to older adults who felt helpless about their circulation, and once they started making supportive changes, like adding healthy drinks, staying hydrated, and taking short walks, they realized how much control they actually had. There's something deeply empowering about choosing to support your health at any age. And it doesn't matter whether you're 60, 70, or 85, the body responds to care. It always does. I've seen it firsthand more times than I can count. When you nourish your blood vessels, you nourish your life. When you support circulation, you support mobility, balance, energy, and independence. As you continue watching videos like this and taking small steps to care for your body, I want you to remember that improvement doesn't come from perfection. It comes from consistency. You don't have to overhaul everything. Just start with one drink, one decision, one supportive action that nudges your circulation in the right direction. If you're still with me at this point in the video, I want to thank you. It means you're taking your health seriously, and that alone already puts you ahead. And if you comment below, let me know whether you prefer warm lemon water, beet juice, or both. Your comments help this community learn from each other. Let me close with this thought. Healthy blood flow is life. When you support circulation, you support every part of yourself. Your heart, your legs, your brain, your energy, your mobility, your ability to keep doing the things you love. So drink something today that helps your body do what it was designed to do. Tomorrow, drink it again. And before you know it, those legs of yours may start feeling lighter, warmer, and stronger. You're not too old. It's not too late. Your body is still listening, and it's ready to respond when you give it what it needs. And as always, I want you to feel supported every step of the way. You're not doing this alone. When I make these videos, I imagine I'm sitting across from you, having a real conversation about your health, your goals, and the small choices that can help you feel better day by day. And improving blood flow is one of the most powerful choices you can make because it affects everything, from your strength and balance to how confident you feel on your feet. As you continue exploring what works best for your body, pay attention to how your legs respond. Do they feel warmer after drinking your lemon water? Do they feel a little lighter after a week of adding beet juice? Does walking feel easier? These little signs matter. They're your body's way of saying, thank you, keep going. Another thing you can do, right alongside the drinks we've talked about, is to practice slow, controlled breathing. It sounds unrelated, but deep breathing helps your body release more nitric oxide naturally. When you take a long, deep breath through your nose, hold it for a moment, and slowly release it, you're giving your blood vessels a gentle signal to relax. That relaxation supports smoother blood flow from your heart through your legs. It's a simple habit you can do anywhere, at the kitchen table, while watching TV, or right before bed. And speaking of bedtime, this is another moment of the day where circulation becomes especially important. Many people over 60 notice leg cramps or restlessness at night. Warm lemon water throughout the day and consistent hydration can help, but so can gentle stretching before sleep. Just a few minutes of moving your ankles, flexing your calves, and loosening your hips can help set the stage for better nighttime circulation. When your blood is flowing well, your nerves relax, your muscles feel calmer, and you're more likely to sleep through the night comfortably. One reminder I want to share is that healthy circulation isn't measured only by how your legs feel. It's also measured by how confident you feel walking, standing, and doing the things you love. Many older adults tell me they want to stay independent as long as possible. That's a wonderful goal, and focusing on blood flow is one of the smartest ways to support it. When your legs work well, you stay active. When you stay active, everything else, from your balance to your heart health, stays stronger too. So if drinking beet juice daily feels like a big step, start with a smaller amount. Even a few sips mixed with water are better than nothing. If warm lemon water feels too sour, use just a few drops and build up slowly. You don't have to do everything perfectly. You just have to start. And remember, your body adapts. What feels like a small change today can turn into a big improvement in a few weeks. I've seen people who couldn't walk more than a block slowly regain their stamina just by supporting circulation and staying consistent. I've seen cold feet warm up. I've seen energy improve, and I've seen mobility come back in ways that surprised even the person experiencing it. I also want to remind you that circulation is deeply connected to how you fuel your body overall. The drinks we've talked about are powerful tools, but they work even better when paired with balanced meals, moderate salt intake, and staying active in a way that feels right for your body. And if you ever feel unsure whether something is appropriate for your health situation, talk with a qualified professional who understands your medical history. Personalized guidance makes a difference. As you move forward, keep telling yourself the truth. You're worth the effort. Your legs are worth supporting. Your circulation is worth caring about. And your future mobility is worth protecting. The choices you make today will shape how you move tomorrow. If you found this helpful, make sure you share your experience in the comments. I read them because they help me understand what you're feeling, what's working for you, and what topics you want me to cover next. And if you learned something new today, if you feel just a little more hopeful or motivated, then this video has already done its job. I appreciate you for being here, for taking time to care about your health, and for believing that small changes can make a big difference. They truly can. Keep drinking your warm lemon water, try your daily beet juice, stay hydrated, keep moving, and keep listening to your body because it's always guiding you toward better health when you give it the chance. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'm here for you, and I'll continue sharing the tools, strategies, and simple habits that support you as you age with strength, confidence, and energy. Take care of yourself, stay consistent, and I'll see you in the next video. Whenever you're ready, I'll walk you through more tips, more ways to support your circulation, and more ways to take control of your health, one simple change at a time.